Greetings dear clients and valued subscribers. This is Ison company with you. In this video, we will review the Ison AHD80M-1000-PRO HD surveillance camera, which features a 5 megapixel OmniVision sensor and night infrared illumination up to 60 meters. You can purchase this camera with different lenses. There are options with a 2.8mm lens, a 3.6mm lens, or an 8mm lens. We are also often asked how this model differs from the Ison AHD60M-1000-PRO, which also has a 5 megapixel OmniVision sensor. The 60M-1000-PRO model has a 5 megapixel light resolution, while this 80M-1000-PRO model has a full 5 megapixel resolution. That is their only difference. So let's start by removing the protective film here so it doesn't distract us. The camera is color, outdoor, all-weather and universal. You can use it both indoors and outdoors. It has a vandal-proof metal housing and is rated IP66 for protection. It is dust and moisture-proof and is not afraid of rain or snow. It operates at temperatures from +55 to -60 degrees. The main feature of this camera is its very powerful night infrared illumination, which reaches up to 60 meters. And here, the night illumination is implemented not with the common inexpensive R5 infrared diodes, which now make up 90% of the video surveillance market, but with modern high-quality LED diodes. Thanks to this, you won't face the typical problem where, by the end of the first year of using your surveillance camera, the night illumination drops by more than 50%. All Ison equipment comes with a 3-year warranty. Package contents. As usual, this includes the camera itself, instructions and a mounting template for convenience, as well as the mounting hardware itself. The camera is equipped with all the latest technologies, including WDR and DNR. These are technologies without which essentially buying a surveillance camera is just money wasted. WDR technology is a solution that addresses the problem of poor or improper lighting. No matter where you install your surveillance camera, several times a day you'll encounter situations where sunlight hits the lens or, on the contrary, a shadow falls across it. And a surveillance camera without this technology will be useless at those moments. That means all the faces in the frame will be blacked out, license plates will be black, and you won't see anything. Here, there is a technology in place that solves this problem. Moreover, this is real WDR technology, not a cheap copy or a fake from AliExpress. When many makeshift manufacturers claim that their cameras have WDR, in reality this technology is implemented very poorly in these cameras and essentially does not solve the problem. Ison equipment is premium segment equipment. Here, whenever we talk about Sony sensors, they are always original Sony sensors. If we talk about OmniVision or full hand sensors, of course, they are always original as well. These are the best sensors available in principle on the surveillance camera market. And if we talk about WDR or DWDR technologies, these are of course only original technologies that actually solve this problem. There is also DNR technology here. This is a technology that reduces the amount of noise that is interference during night shooting conditions. There is an intelligent energy-saving heating system installed here. In other words, there is no typical problem here, as with many cameras, when a rather large surveillance camera consumes up to half a kilowatt at night, which creates an additional unnecessary load on your electrical network, especially when there are many such cameras installed, and also creates an unnecessary fire hazard. Wholesale clients who order these surveillance cameras, starting from 50 units, are given the option to choose which lens to install. Options are available for 2.8mm, 3.6mm and 8mm. There are also options with electronic zoom. With a 2.8mm lens, you will get the widest possible viewing angle, about 120 degrees. With a 3.6mm lens, the viewing angle will be around 95 degrees. At the same time, the camera will see farther with greater clarity. 8mm lenses are used in situations where you need to monitor video over long distances. For example, a long narrow corridor or a long fence. In such cases, the viewing angle will be about 60 degrees. At the same time, all objects in the distance will be clearly visible. And there is also a maximum level. This is an electronic lens with 5 times zoom, from 2.8mm up to 12. And there, after connecting this camera to the video recorder, you can choose the zoom level yourself. You can control it and change it periodically if needed. And you can set up 5 times zoom. Accordingly, with the 5 times zoom enabled, the camera will see 5 times farther and you will get maximum clarity, because cameras with this type of lens have an autofocus option. If you have any questions about this surveillance camera, feel free to ask our managers. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss our new videos.